Let's jump into our first kind of main story here. So we got a trailer this week for Death of the Nile, which is a let me make sure
I'm
I
sorry, I
actually
believe
said.
this is Death on the Nile.
Oh, I thought it was Death. Oh
I
yeah, it
could be
might be.
wrong.
No, no, it might be on the Nile. You might be right. I might be proven
Yeah, I think
wrong.
it's Death.
Death
Yep.
on the
So this is
Nile.
Death
Yeah.
on the Nile. I could take this one. So this is
Take a
since you
charge. I
fucked it
like
up.
it.
So this movie is set to release on October 23rd. This movie is starring Gal Gadot, Armie Hammer, Rose Leslie, Kenneth Branagh. And there are also a few other people in this movie who, if you keep scrolling down like the cast list, we've got Leticia Wright, who we know from Black Panther, the Avengers films. She plays the sister of T'Challa.
Yeah.
And Russell Brand is also in this movie. We
Yeah,
haven't
I
heard a
was-
lot from Russell Brand.
Well, that's
and
because he's on his like
his like Save the
meditating
World
shit, yeah.
tour, and he's no longer married to Katy Perry, which
yeah, which
definitely
is-
elevated him.
which is really interesting because, well, anyways, let's talk about the trailer
Yeah.
before
So
we get off
this
sidetrack.
movie, super off topic. So quick synopsis of this film. So while on vacation on the Nile, Hercule, right? It's not Hercule. It's a weird name. Hercule Poirot must investigate
Watch
the
Dragon
murder
Ball
of
Z.
a young heiress. So this is like a murder mystery film.
Yeah.
But stellar cast. If you watch the trailer for this movie looks really good. This is the first time we've seen Gal Gadot in a film outside of Wonder Woman.
I don't know if it's the first one you've seen outside of Wonder Woman. I think she's done some stuff since Wonder Woman. But,
Well, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, that's yeah, it's the first time literally we're seeing Gal Gadot. Yeah, so this movie is directed by Kenneth Branagh. As well as he's acting in it, so that's a really interesting aspect. And he's actually playing the title character of Hercule Poirot, I believe. I don't know how you pronounce that French name.
Poirot,
whatever it is.
Whatever.
So interestingly enough, this is actually based off of an Agatha Christie novel, and apparently that this detective. Hercule Poirot, he's kind of like a Sherlock Holmes type of, that he has like recurring stories, and she's, I think, wrote a bunch of like, stories about him. And so yeah, the screenplay for this was written by Michael Green. And this movie's due out October 23rd of this year. One interesting thing to note while looking at the trailer though, what does this remind you of? It reminds you of something. I know you know what this reminds you of.
It reminded me of like just like the like the outfits and whatnot. It reminded me of the first Mummy movie.
That is not at all what I wanted you
No?
to say. Yeah. It's not at all. No, I was going to say this reminded me, just the way the look and the feel of it, and maybe it was on purpose, is this reminds me of The Great Gatsby.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I'm going to rewind this back to the beginning here, but this trailer reminded me of The Great Gatsby in terms of how the movie sort of like laid out, and in like just like the way it's shot, where it's like a lot of like, you can tell there's like a lot of like CGI and shit in it, and it's just like the style of it all just really reminded me of The Great Gatsby
meets the Mummy, because they're on the Nile, there are pyramids, and then this is in Egypt.
Sure.
Yeah, it's a great blend of the two. I'm telling you, it's there.
Right.
The connection is there.
Yeah, you keep trying to make that connecting point. So talking specifically about this trailer though, what I kind of saw in this is that, dude, this was like extremely formulaic. All right, boom. The trailer comes on. You hear the low simmering voice, and then what do you get? The emo version of an old song, right? So there's the song that's playing through most of the trailer is a song by Depeche Mode, and it's called, I think, Policy of Truth. And I listened to the original because I never actually heard the original version, but I listened to the original version, and it sounds nothing like this brooding like emo version that we're getting in the trailer. And so they always do that with fucking trailers. And then also this had like, people like looking off into the distance, like
those like really
concerned.
dramatic.
Something's happening over there, just off camera. Yeah, exactly like that. There you go.
The long stare off into the distance.
So I just found this trailer to be very formulaic. So I'm guessing it's going to be you can only extract so much from from the trailer of a movie.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing this movie is going to be very formulaic. But it seems interesting enough. I'm always into these like fucking like murder mystery, you know, either movies or books or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm always here for them. So
you know what I didn't like about this in the movie trailer that we're looking at right now?
Yeah.
The font that they use for Death on the Nile.
Well, yeah,
I do like how they kind of made the A look like a pyramid.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't like their font style. I don't
Yeah,
like the choice.
you're more of the graphic artist of the two of us. So
Yeah.
I fuck them then. I won't go see this movie simply based on
fuck
the
it.
fucked up
Fuck
font.
this movie now. But based off of the time that this movie is set in, like usually like they try to marry like the style of the poster and the art
like
to the
Art
period.
Deco kind of like style.
Yeah,
that's more
it seemed like a lot more modern,
Yeah.
a lot more like contemporary
Yeah.
style of font choice, which doesn't really marry the setting of the movie. But anyway, that's me being anal.
Yeah. So yeah, again, this film, Death on the Nile and not of the Nile, is due out October 23rd of this year. I'm assuming it's going to be in theaters. Don't know if I'd risk it all for that. You know, I don't know.
Fuck no. Then it'd be death in the theater.
Yeah, no.
No. That's too risky.
The detective just pops up like, all right, now we got to solve the murder of all these people dying from coronavirus in here. What executive is to blame?
Death in AMC in the Death of a Nile film.
Yeah,
they won't even investigate what happened.
No,
They'll just
they
be like,
won't.
these idiots shouldn't have went to see
this
movie.
They shouldn't have come.